4 things you have to quit before you can hear God. And you're not bad at hearing God. You're just waiting for a version of his voice that he almost never uses. I lost years to this. The problem was never his volume. It was actually my expectations. 4 things you keep waiting for and 4 things he actually uses instead. And number 1, you're waiting for a sign. You might be waiting for a number, a specific song, a door that opens at the exact right second. Signs do happen, but Jesus was blunt about this. Matthew 16 verse 4, the wicked and adulterous generation that seeks after a sign. Now the reason we ask for a sign is because we don't want to trust. We need something visual to convince us. What he uses instead is his word. Most of what you are asking God about right now, he's already put in writing years ago. You don't need a sign to know whether to forgive someone. That one's already been answered. And number 2, you're waiting for a feeling to lead you, like goosebumps in that moment of worship. Something in your chest that screams, yes. But be real for a moment. Our feelings and our emotions certainly don't lead us in the right direction. They move with our sleep, they move with our stress, and even with what we've eaten. So what he uses instead is peace, not excitement, but peace. Now Colossians 3:15 says, let the peace of God rule in your hearts. Of the 2 options in front of you, one quietly settles you and one keeps you spinning at 2 a.m. Now that's not nothing. That's the umpire. That's the noise. That, to be honest, is the excitement and the feelings. And you know what? Feelings talked me into 3 of the worst decisions of my life. Peace has never once lied to me. 3, you're waiting to be certain. You want 100% before you'll even move. Now, God has never handed out 100%. He gave Abraham a direction and no address. He gave the disciples 2 words, follow me, and no itinerary at all. Certainty was never the requirement. Confirmation is. And that is what he uses for his people. Now in Proverbs 11:14, in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. So God often uses godly people who love you enough to speak honestly to you. And number 4, you're waiting for an audible voice. The out loud one. Now he can, but he usually doesn't. As somewhere along the way, we made hearing from God the goal. Now, it was never ever the goal. In James 1 verse 22, but be you doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. Go through scripture and find me one person who is praised for how much they heard. You won't. They were remembered for what they did with it. Now, John 10:27, my sheep hear my voice. Now comment, I'm listening, Lord, and send this to a person who has been waiting for a sign. If you want to build a closer relationship with God and welcome the Lord's return, send me a WhatsApp message or a text at the number on the screen, or just check the link in my bio. Send Bible Study. See you soon.